Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm gonna make 3 signs, each costing less than $3. I took 3 signs from the Dollar Tree and 3 stickers slash wall art poster stickers from the Dollar Tree as well. And I think all 3 of these signs turned out so dang cute and literally a couple dollars each to make. So affordable and they look super high end. So if you want to see those projects, definitely stay tuned. If you guys are new, hey, my name's Liz. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also ring your guys' notification bell so you can be notified for all of my future videos. I make all things DIY, affordable home decor. So if you want to stick around and see other projects that I make, definitely subscribe. And if you guys want to see the 3 signs that I've made, go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so for this first project, I'm taking this Bloom from Within sticker thing from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm taking this welcome sign from the Halloween section in the Dollar Tree as well. I thought this sign was super cute with the edges the way that they were, and I thought that these two paired together would look so cute. So I just started off by prying the little staples out. I didn't worry about filling them in with any wood filler or spackle or anything, because once I sanded it down, I don't know, I guess like the little remnants from sanding kind of filled it in, and then with the paint you couldn't even tell, so I didn't worry too much about that. After I go ahead and sand that down, I'm taking some Waverly white chalk paint and I'm gonna give this a good coat of that. I didn't worry about it being a 100% full coat. I wanted to look, if I can talk, I wanted this to look distressed, so I don't, worry about getting every little spot nice and perfect. You will see in a minute that my camera is going to cut out. As usual, this happens to me at some point in a video or two. But basically all I did was take this Craft Smart Barn Wood stain in gray, and I just basically distressed it. I went over through all the edges, did a little dry brushing on there, did a little bit in the center, and then after that I took my white paintbrush that I used with my white chalk paint and went over it again just to kind of blend those two colors together. And then after that, I'm just placing my little sticker decal thing on top of my sign. And then after that, I have these little paper flowers that I got from Hobby Lobby in the wedding section, and I'm taking 2 of those and going to glue those on there. And then I'm also going to make myself a little jute twine bow, and I stick it in the right hand corner. And I thought this was so cute, and it is super girly, not, probably something that I wouldn't decorate like my living room or anything with, but I thought that it was so cute to go in my newly decorated craft space. I reorganized everything, got everything nice and set up, and I absolutely love being in my craft room now, so I thought this little sign would be perfect for in there. If you want to see how my room turned out, I'll leave that in the cards above. And then for my next sign, I got this round sign from the Dollar Tree. It is from the summer selection, summer, stuff, decor. I'm just gonna struggle through this whole video and talking, but I'm going to paint this with the Waverly chalk paint in white, and I am going to give this a really good coat, full coverage of white paint. I'm going to make sure I get all of the edges and sides, and then I'm going to take that same Craft Smart Barnwood stain in gray, and I'm going to use that to distress all the edges. And I'm also going to be making a little faux shiplap look to the sign, so I'm going to take a paint stir stick and I'm going to use that as my guide for making the lines. And then I didn't want the lines to be super opaque, so I am just going to use the Craft Smart stain again, so you can see it's just, got that faded-ish look. And after I've drawn all the lines on there, I am going to go back in with my white paint that I used for, oh goodness, the chalk paint, just the remnants of what is left on the brush. I'm just going to brush it all over there just so that the white paint and the stain blend together. And then I'm going to take my sandpaper and go around all the edges and the top of the sign just to give it a nice distressed look. I just wanted it to look, you know, nice and distressed and sloppy, basically. Then I'm going to take this sticker. It says welcome, and I thought that these flowers and the colors and everything, it was just super pretty. So I was super excited when I saw it, and I know that this sign is much larger than the sticker itself, but that's okay because I'm going to put a bow at the top. So I did my best to center it and get it low enough, and I took these things off of this sign so many times. So by the end of it, I was like, to heck with it, and I just stuck it on there as best as I could. And you know, it works. It looks like it's mostly in the center. So then I'm going to take this ribbon, that's what that's called, ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and I just took a piece of it and kind of folded it together, and then I took another piece and used it as the tails. I'm just wrapping it around with some jute twine, giving it a cute little jute middle there. I'm going to ducktail the edges the wrong way first and then the correct way second. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue that right down to the sign. And then once that is done, I am going to take some wood beads that I got from Amazon, and I'm just going to basically place those on a jute twine, place down some jute twine. And I just put on as many as I thought looked good, and then I'm just going to feed it through the original hole and tie a couple knots, and that is it. Super easy, and I think it looks so cute. And then for my next project, I got this grateful and blessed little mason jar sign and this grateful, thankful, blessed stickers from the Dollar Tree. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this at first. I had several different options for some scrapbook paper, so I was just trying, oh my goodness, I was just trying to see what would look best, and I didn't want anything to be, I didn't want it to be too busy. So I liked this scrapbook paper. I got all of these from Hobby Lobby, and this is just like the faux wood, faux shiplap scrapbook paper. So I just traced out the sign with it, and then I'm just going to place it right on top. And then to get the curved edge from the burlap strip, I'm just going to place my sign on top of the paper and then cut that out. You can see what I did. You can see it better than I'm explaining it, that's for sure. But I am going to Mod Podge this down, and I did a very light coat of Mod Podge because I didn't want to get any of the bubbles or anything like that. So I Mod Podge it down and let that dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to take my stickers and I'm going to cut it all apart. So I took all the words and cut those apart, and then took the little leaves and I just placed them on top just to kind of get an idea of where I wanted things placed and arranged. And I just didn't feel like there was a good spot for the little leaves. I do think they're really cute, but I'm going to go ahead and save those for a different project. So then I'm going to take the same brown stain and go over all the edges of this little mason jar sign. And I just wanted it to give it a little bit of an old and distressed look. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that for all of my projects. I just wanted them to look old and weathered. And then after I am done with that, I am going to do the same thing to the little burlap top. At first I used the little sponge brush and it just wasn't looking the way I wanted it to. So then I ended up using just a paper towel and basically dabbing it all over the burlap top. I just wanted it to look a little dirty, look a little messy. And yeah, I thought it looked pretty good. So after I was done adding the distressing to the sign, I'm going to place the stickers down. These things were kind of a pain in the butt to get stuck down there, mostly because they're so flimsy and you want to be able to see the whole thing, and yeah, it took a minute. I struggled a little bit, but I thought it turned out cute in the end. So I just stuck those down, and then after I did that, I grabbed some florals. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to put on there, but I grabbed these mini sunflowers from the Dollar Tree. The leaves are from the Dollar Tree, and then the eucalyptus I believe I got from Walmart. So I just started by plucking all of the little sunflowers off. I did cut off some leaves from the Dollar Tree stem, but I decided I didn't want to use those, and I went ahead with the eucalyptus, and I just cut a bunch of those apart and then started playing around with the arrangement, trying to figure out how I wanted it. I just was not sure. Everything that I was doing, I kept being like, I don't know if that looks good. So it took me a minute to try to figure it out, but I eventually did. And while I was figuring that out, I took some of this white rope that I got from Joann's. I know that they have some like this at the Dollar Tree, but in every Dollar Tree I go to, I cannot find it. So I did find this at Joann's, and I just did a little border between the burlap top and the main sign. I just wanted a little bit of, something to hide the break between the two, if that makes sense at all. So then I just got my eucalyptus and started hot gluing that down, and the sunflowers, I was gluing those down. And then I took the little, berry things that came with the eucalyptus on those stems, and I glued those in there. And then after that, I got some pine cones and some little red pumpkins that I got from a big pack from Hobby Lobby. They were like, $5 or less for this huge pack of pine cones and pumpkins. And I thought that the pop of orange was really, really cute on there. So I stuck a couple of those down, a couple of the pine cones down, and then after I did that, I got some status from the Dollar Tree, and I cut those up into tiny little pieces, and I glued those down as well. I just kept not knowing what looked best. I kept doing things to it and feeling like it still needed something, needed a little extra this, a little extra that. So I just kept playing around with it until I got the desired look, and I really feel like the status brought it together. It just adds that, extra dimension, extra, I don't know what you want to call it, extra oomph. That's what I'm going to go with, the extra oomph to the sign. And after I did that, I went ahead and made myself a little jute hanger. And one thing with this, the little holes in the sign are so small. I tried to just string it through without taping the ends, and it didn't work. The twine completely frayed, so I had to tape the ends and then string it through the holes. So I just strung it through, tied a couple knots on the front of each side, and that was it. Another sign, super, super easy, really cute. And yeah, there you go. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and got a little bit of inspiration from it. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe before you guys leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!